the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Go, Reed, go! Ready?
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Achane. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. The Jaguars add 8-3 now. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Titan football.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now 3rd down and 7. And now an audible here into something else. They go play action with Willis. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Willis now off of play action.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Check smash! Check smash!
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Ready.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take... That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Check, Panther.
Henry running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Willis now off play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Willis's throw taken in by Cooper here.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Still going.
Touchdown, Titans. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
Let's go now.
They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Parker Washington
From 17 yards out.
and the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right.
This ball caught by Strange.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They'll run. Achane.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call them ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. They'll set up to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll go down at the 28. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
This will go to Henry out wide.
And he gets Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list.
And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jaguars 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll look to throw here.
A short throw there to Strange.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
They're going to look to throw.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll look to set up his blockers. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Demarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Taken in at the 11.
Well, following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Henry again on second down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Safety Ranger.
Third down, it's Willis.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Willis to throw once more.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Left wing 19. 65 Jags. 65 Jags.
Willis looking to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Lucas Van Ness.
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
Teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down.
Now Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 28 yards.
And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jaguars 21. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw here.
That's caught. It strains the tight end.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10 is Keller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. Up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Ready.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after try forthcoming. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
On the double.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Street. Roll. Rig alert. Alert. Hurt.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Now Willis.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
And this one is right through.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tennessee, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.